He used to believe that success would feel different. Louder maybe, brighter, like something you could hold in your hands and say, "This is it. This is what it was all for." For years, he worked toward that feeling. Late nights turned into early mornings. Weekends disappeared into deadlines. While others were living their lives, he was building his. Or at least, that's what he told himself. He didn't complain. Not when he was tired. Not when he missed birthdays. Not when relationships slowly faded into silence. Because he had a goal. And goals require sacrifice. At first, it was small things. A canceled dinner. A postponed trip. A message he didn't reply to until it felt too late to respond at all. Then it became people. Friends stopped inviting him. Not out of anger, but because they already knew the answer. No time. Maybe next week. I'm busy. Next week never came. But he didn't notice. Or maybe he did, and decided it was worth it. Because one day, he told himself, it would all make sense. Years passed. Slowly. Almost quietly. The life he was chasing started to take shape. A better position. A higher salary. A bigger apartment with windows that overlooked a city that never seemed to sleep. From the outside, it looked like success. From the inside, it felt like progress. And for a while, that was enough. He got used to the rhythm. Wake up, work, achieve, repeat. There was comfort in it, a sense of control. Every step forward felt like proof that he was moving in the right direction. People started to notice. They called him driven, focused, disciplined. Some even said they admired him. He nodded, accepted the compliments, and kept going. Because stopping felt dangerous. Stopping meant thinking. The day he reached his biggest goal didn't feel like he expected. There was no moment of clarity. No overwhelming sense of arrival. Just a meeting, a handshake, a few words of congratulations. A number on a contract that was bigger than anything he had ever imagined. "That's it," someone said. "You made it." He smiled. Because that's what you're supposed to do when everything works out. That evening, he came home to his apartment. It was quiet. Too quiet. He placed his keys on the table, loosened his tie, and stood there for a moment, like he was waiting for something to happen. But nothing did. No sudden happiness. No relief. No feeling that everything had been worth it. Just silence. He walked through the room slowly. Everything was exactly how he had planned it. Clean. Organized. Expensive in a way that didn't need to prove anything. It should have felt like a reward. Instead, it felt like a showroom. Like a place designed to be looked at, but not lived in. He poured himself a drink. Sat by the window. Watched the city move without him. Somewhere below, people were laughing. Talking. Living lives that didn't revolve around targets and deadlines. For the first time in years, he wasn't thinking about work. And that's when it hit him. There was nothing else to think about. He tried to remember the last time he felt something real. Not stress. Not pressure. Not the temporary satisfaction of crossing something off a list. Something human. He couldn't. His phone was on the table. Contacts filled with names he hadn't spoken to in years. Conversations that ended without closure. People who once mattered. And slowly became memories he didn't have time for. He scrolled for a while. Stopped on a name. Someone who used to know him before all of this. Before the ambition. Before the constant need to move forward. Before he became someone who had everything, except a reason to enjoy it. He thought about calling. Just to hear a familiar voice. Just to feel connected to something that wasn't built on achievement. His finger hovered over the screen. Then stopped. What would he even say? "Hey, I made it." And I feel nothing. He put the phone down. Took a sip of his drink. And stared out at the city again. This was the moment he had been chasing for years. The proof that it was all worth it. The answer to every sacrifice. And yet, standing there, surrounded by everything he once wanted, he felt empty. Not the kind of empty that comes and goes. The kind that stays. The kind that quietly asks questions you don't know how to answer. Was it worth it? All the missed moments. All the people he let go of. All the not fill it with work or noise or distractions. Just feel it. And somewhere in that silence, a quiet realization began to form. Not loud, not clear, but honest. He didn't lose himself in a single moment. He lost himself slowly, choice by choice, day by day, the same way he built his success. And now, standing at the top of everything he ever wanted, he understood something he wished he had learned much earlier. Having everything doesn't mean you have anything that matters.